I just very recently, as in a few hours ago, I just discovered a very valuable, useful, and rare plant growing on my property. And it's in my backyard, but my backyard is 20 acres. But it's really close to the house. I don't know if you can see it. There's a horse running. There's a few gates behind us. The plant, I can literally point to it. It's right at the start of our back pasture, which is kind of hilly. I did not know this plant was on my property until 2 hours ago. So let's go check it out. Here we are at the magic plant. Doesn't look like much, but let's talk about it. So here is the plant. This amazing rare plant. I did not know I had it on the property, and it's literally, I can see my house from here. This is a wild elderberry plant. Very cool plant. The berries are great for making elderberry syrup. I think one of the reasons I did not realize that I had elderberries here is that normally this back pasture we bush hog every year. And recently, last year, Amy came up with this track system so the horses could have some more exercise. So normally we bush hog, and I just bush hog everything back here, and I don't really pay attention to what's here. I do know we have some blackberries back here, but we have tons of blackberries. So I am very excited that I have elderberries on the property. How do I know that it's definitely an elderberry plant? Because I recently spent about $40 buying some elderberry starts. Again, I wasn't really interested in elderberries. I know some decent plants, especially my trees of North Carolina, but there's so many plants in North Carolina, it's hard to keep track of them. So even though it's been several years, I didn't even know we had this plant here. I'm super excited. This has not been a waste by me ordering elderberry starts, because it's good to have different varieties for pollination. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dig up this plant because it's kind of not in a great spot anyways. And I have 3 raised beds that I'm building, and I'm going to transplant this elderberry bush, and I'll probably get berries from this one this year because it's a pretty big bush. There's starts coming out. I may be able to separate this into several plants, which is pretty awesome. This is going to help me make money on the homestead because I'm selling honey, and I'd like to sell elderberry syrup, and honey and elderberry go great together. So this is another step to use my forest resources in a way to make some money. So I guess the lesson I learned is there's a lot of property here. I've been here for 5 years, and I'm exploring it, and I've been on every inch of it, but sometimes I've only been on some of those places just a few times, and there's so much yet to discover. I could spend the rest of my life on this 20 acres and still find something new. So until next time, keep on looking at your property, see what type of resources you have. Even if you've lived there 5 years like I have, you may find something extraordinary. So I am super excited. I'm going to dig this up, and we're going to transplant it, and I'm going to have some elderberry syrup this year. Thanks for watching.